from Ural of New England in Boxborough, Massachusetts. This is a very exciting moment for us here in Massachusetts, especially at the dealership at Ural of New England. We have our very first performance bike with high performance exhaust. It is 2014 bike with an off-road software tuned for this high performance exhaust system. I just had this bike for a test ride. It is absolutely amazing. This bike is something else. It's the fastest Ural that I've been on when it comes to pretty much, it's a stock engine and it's a high performance exhaust with a different software that is designed for this exhaust system. Also, this gear up has a lot of nice other features that we'll show you, but first let me point out what comes with the exhaust system. It is designed for the 2014 models, so it does have and it accommodates oxygen sensors. They're plugged in there. As far as installation, it's the same as on the pre-2014 bikes. So the exhaust system comes with a header pipe, and we call it a header pipe. Then there is a Z pipe, and there is a powder coated muffler. We also have a titanium finish. Actually, it is the titanium material on this muffler, and we offer powder coated option or bare titanium mufflers. And here we have the heat tape. As I said, I just had this bike on the back roads. It was running pretty hard, and as you can see, I can have my hand on the exhaust system with the heat tape. It's an optional heat tape, and of course on this bike with the rear seating, it is a must-have option. We do offer folding foot pegs designed specifically for the high mount exhaust because they have a spacer between the actual foot peg and the mounting bracket. You can see that right there. While we're showing the rear of the bike, we're going to point a few things, but I also point out that this bike has a hand shifter and the foot shifter. So the foot shifter is a standard, and the hand shifter is right here. We'll show it to you on the other side. It's a dual shifter. You can do forward and reverse gears. We have dedicated videos for that accessory. It's a great accessory to have on any Ural. Okay, so let's walk around the bike and see. Here we have a tow hitch. It is designed for the Ural, it's built for the Ural, and it's a pretty straightforward installation. You can order it on our e-store, and it integrates with a bike harness. So there's a European plug. It's a 7-pin European plug, and we have an adapter available for any type of trailer. So that's a great accessory to have. Obviously, you need to be somewhat conservative with what you tow, use common sense, but it is a great accessory to have on any Ural. And on this bike we also have a rear bumper. We have a medical box in the rear. It's all metal, and it's available with two different logos. One is, this is actually a piston, this is not a hammer, so it's a piston and sickle, and we have a red cross, conventional red cross. As we walk around the bike, there is a Fender Rack on that fender. We'll show it to you in a moment, but I'm just going to turn the bike around. It also has heated grips. Ты фотографируешь это, да? Хорошо. Really nice sound from this exhaust system. Yes, it is a 2014 bike. It has electronic fuel injection. It has all-around disc brakes. It has a hydraulic steering damper. That's all standard equipment on 2014 Urals. The steering damper is a great enhancement that is made to the Ural motorcycle, and luckily for all of the owners of the pre-2014 bikes, it is available as an upgrade for bikes 2013 and older. So let's see what else we have on this gorgeous gear up. As I mentioned, the hand shifter. Here's the lever for forward gears. Down below there's a lever for reverse. We have LED lighting package on this bike. We have electric winch. The way the winch is set up, it's it's the right way of setting up a winch. Why? Because you have winch controls through the low amp circuit right here on the steering bar. And so we power up the winch motor through the high amperage circuit, which is an independent circuit, goes right to the battery on its own high amperage fuse. And then there is a control box, and with the thin wires, we control the winch through the box with a waterproof switch. With this bike, you also get a H4 lighting with a powder coated visor. It does have heated grips, and the way we do the grips, all the wiring is made inside the steering bar, so the heating elements they're inside the metal steering bar, and all you see is a insulated wire harness through the nice little rubber grommet that enters the steering bar. Then the switch is situated on top of the bar, and all the wires go right into the bar, so you don't even see any wires from the switch. So that's that. And then with this bike, we also, as I mentioned before, we do have a Fender Rack, which is a nice touch, because for those that get a gear up, the Fender Rack is usually situated on the rear fender of the bike. So when you get a rear seating package, you free up the rack. And this is a great spot where we place the rack. We also installed a nose rack on this bike and the rear view mirror, which is real nice because it's pretty much for all of us that's been riding for a long time. You kind of know where things are, but sometimes you're really, really close, and with that mirror you can just see where that fender is. So it's a great motorcycle. Any Ural is a great bike to have fun on the road with a sidecar. You can go places you would never go on a regular bike. You can go with people you could never take on the rear of the bike. You can bring your dog, you can bring your friends, anybody, and they will be in the comfort of the sidecar. On this bike, we also have a hazard flasher kit. It's a simple setup available on our website for any Ural. You can see the lights are flashing, all the lights are flashing, and they're flashing when the bike is running, with ignition on, with ignition off. You can see all that. Thank you for viewing this video from AlphaCars and Ural of New England in Boxborough, Massachusetts.